that you know, if I create this goal, I'm gonna do it. Don't make goals. Yeah, I made a goal today. Yay! You get a sticker. You look. Nobody's here to give you a good job sticker. Okay. Like some people take this information and be like, all right, I made a goal, but it's not even compelling enough for them to actually do something when they make the goal. Make sure your goals have intent behind them and it's actually something you look forward to. Welcome back to the JefeTalk podcast. It is your host, Jefe, back for another one, back for another great episode I'm here to bring to you this week. I'm super happy. I'm super blessed. I am healthy. Family is in good health and spirits. And, I'm really starting to love this. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to find a better groove. I know I've been on and off, people always tell me I got good production, good quality. I mean, I put thousands of dollars into this from cameras. I got the multicam. I could talk to you here. I could talk to you here. You get what I'm saying? So either way, I'm super excited on where this podcast is going. And I just hope whoever's listening to me, whoever is getting any type of inspiring words of comfort, whether it's motivation or maybe you just need that big brother to just be like, hey, yo, let me tap you on your shoulder and tell you these are some areas I can probably help you with. I want to be that voice. I want JefeTalk to be for my entrepreneurs out there, for my go-getters, for my hustlers, everybody out there that just want to elevate their mindset and the way they look at things. I believe that mindset is literally the root of everything you do. Right? How you talk, how you operate, how you move around, your network, who you talking to on a daily basis, what you're consuming your mind with. And I think if you set the right foundations, if you have the right foundations in place, everything is going to follow through. Everything is going to follow through. Today, I wanted to talk about just being lazy. Being lazy is one of those things that can really have a heavy hitting effect on your life if you're not really paying attention, right? Sometimes we're lazy and we don't even know it. We don't even realize it. We move at a very slow pace when we could be putting out at least 110, 20%. We're doing it at maybe 40-ish, 50-ish, right? How many times that you put off things you should be doing consistently? How often do you do that? How often do you find yourself telling yourself, I'm going to get this done, and you never get it done? I read a study that 92% of most people spend more time putting off things than actually doing them. So think about how much time is being wasted. Right? Many of y'all trying to get to the next level with your health, right? Trying to go to the gym, trying to improve your agility, your cardiovascular, hitting the weights, but we keep putting it off. Or we just, matter of fact, or when we try to do it, we're putting in such low effort, we're not even getting the right productivity out of it. Laziness is something that can really consume your life to the point where it breaks you piece by piece, percent by percent. And before you know it, you spent another year doing the same bullshit. You spent another year just not elevating your life, not studying and getting those grades or learning how to get that promotion by tapping into the right resources. At what point are we going to tell ourselves that, yes, I'm lazy, yes, I can improve, but actually get over the funk? You get what I'm saying? I want us to really just start doing better with self-assessments on who we are, what we really are. I was talking to my friend earlier and I was like, yo, I want you to be real with yourself. Be real. What are you doing on a daily basis? It's not that you can't do it. It's you're lazy. And I think, that word is kind of like a shaming word, right? You can't call nobody lazy. If you do it, God forbid, you're judging them. You can't say nothing about somebody else's character unless they deemed you that position, or they put you in that position to talk about them. And I wish people would kind of get out of this sensitivity phase that I've been seeing for the last 10 years, right? Everything is sensitive, it's censored, you can't say certain things, right? You got to be extra sensitive. And I think this played a big part on how lazy most people are becoming. Because there's no one there to hold them accountable. There's no one there to be like, yo, hey, big bro, get up, man. Get your ass outside and hit the track. You can't tell your coworker, yo, that's a half-ass way to do something. Why don't you actually read what you need to be doing? You can't say nothing. Somebody go write you up, call you out, blast you on social media. I wish you stay out of our business. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's always going to be some type of repercussions for holding people accountable. So I wanted to tap on this subject to empower you to hold yourself accountable. At the end of the day, we got to start laying a foundation of where we're trying to go. We got to start laying a foundation of the heights and levels of what we're really trying to accomplish. I think one of the ways, of course, to overcome laziness is to actually have a goal. Many y'all don't have goals. Y'all don't talk about it. Y'all don't write them out. Y'all don't talk to your peers about it. You don't talk to your family about it, your loved ones, people in your relationships. Like, what are your goals? If you don't have goals, if you're not writing them out, there's nothing to achieve. There's nothing to look forward to when you wake up in the morning. You just live in life hoping things work out. That's laziness in itself, not having goals. Being lazy has a very detrimental effect on where you're going and how you're going to get there. The best way to kind of start moving into the right direction is understanding the root. What is the root causes of your laziness, right? Is it a psychological thing? Is it the environment that you live in, right? Is it the network? What's contributing to your laziness? Are you around people that just not about shit, that does the same thing every day, every week, every month, every year, and you find yourself in the same thing, the same movements, the same silos of just disappointments? Or you might have some wins, but it's not really what you want, but because your man's or your girlfriend did the same thing, you cool, right? They not too much above you, you're not too much above them, and y'all just staying in that same pocket. That same pocket of we just gonna be some non-evolving ass friends. You got to think about how that sounds, right? And I'm all about having people that make you feel good, but it's got to be a certain point of changing your life where you realize that this person shouldn't be coming with me on the next chapter, right? They shouldn't be coming with me on the next book that my life is about to write out for me and my family, or for myself personally. For you to elevate, you're going to have to remove people. You're going to have to remove people out your life. I don't care if they're your best friends. Sometimes it's family members, right? Sometimes we have these family members that pull and drain and remove all types of ambition and motivation, and you become lazy. That's why it's really important that your network is all conducive for you to win. They all on the same page of, yo, my man, you are going to win. and I'm going to do everything I can to support you. Those are the type of friends you need. Those are the type of family members you need, and vice versa. You should be able to push without them feeling so offended. We live in a day and age where we say anything remotely about changing or coming out of the comfort zone, it's an attack. This is really, really detrimental to our community at the end of the day. Many of us are not even reaching the heights and the potential we could be going because we're so worried about the feelings that may be affected if we're told what to do and how to do it. The biggest thing is set clear, achievable goals. Set clear, achievable goals of where you're going and how you're going to get there. Reverse engineer that. Figure out, hey, yo, listen, if I'm trying to make $100,000 this year, I might need to be around people who make $100,000. If I'm trying to make $200,000, $300,000, you can't keep trying to go to heights that you've never been, not being around those people who've been there. And y'all got to stop living through social media. Y'all living through this artificial world of I'm going to live my life through that person because I'm too lazy to get it myself. I'm too lazy to find a new network or find the right people that's going to get me and catapult me there to that next level. This is really important. I'm telling you, I know me personally in my life, I didn't see any changes the way I wanted to see the changes until I really, really took a step back on who's in my network, like who's in my circle. Like, are these guys and people and family members really who I inspire to be like? I think we realize that we all realize it, but we don't really take action. Right? You know how you look at somebody and be like, yo, you ain't shit, dog. Like, damn, I guess we just both ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those enlightened moments that we all get. That's why I don't have any compassion for people acting like they just can't change. Because they get the indication of change. The only problem is they don't have the ambition to drive them to that change. They're lazy about it. And my life literally was just hung up in the same position because I thought I had to do and be like everyone else around me. I was letting my network dictate my trajectory versus I want to create my trajectory. I want to create my future. I want to create my path. So let me put the right people in place so I can do so. That's the difference. The difference is you creating your destiny by putting the right pieces in place for you to get there. I want y'all to imagine just looking at a bridge that's over a body of water. Somebody blows up the bridge, but you need to get over to that next body of land, right? That next destination. What are the pieces you need to rebuild that bridge? What type of steel do you need? What type of construction machines that you need to actually get those pillars in that ground for it to stay strong for you to get over? That is literally how you should be looking at your friends, looking at your loved ones, looking at everybody in your life. Are you the right group of people to get me over to my destination? Once you have a clear understanding of what you need, now you got the ambition. Now you got the motivation, right? Because you have the tools. Most of us are lazy because we don't have the tools. We don't have the know-how. So we revert back into our comfort place, our comfort zone, and we stay there. We stay there. And it just consumes us over and over and over. And before you know it, 2 years pass, 3 years pass, right? And it's just a feeling of just regret. You start beating yourself, up about it. You start talking to your friends, and it starts taking over their life, and it's just a virus that just keeps going and going and going. Where you realize you just around a bunch of lazy people. And the crazy part is when you finally snap out of it, Your whole circle is just so damn consumed of just talking shit and just doing the same regular. Nobody's really out there getting it. They bring you down because your motivation is just, like, why are you talking like that? That's why it's really imperative that you put the right foundation set. It's really imperative that you get the right foundation, because now when you're now in that mode and you're ready to get to that next level, you have the right people around to lift you when you are low, right? I make sure my close circles, right? I got a few fellas that I rock with on a daily basis. Shout out to the squad. And we motivate each other. We uplift each other. You know what I'm saying? We always talking good about each other, right? We crack jokes here and there. We do the typical thing of what fellas do. But at the end of the day, if we see an area or something where, hey, this can be improved, or yo, bro, why don't you try this? We don't take it personal. We just either agree with it, we disagree with it, but we appreciate the love. We don't allow each other to be lazy, because somebody's always doing something in the crew. Somebody's buying real estate. Somebody's building a building, getting a multi duplex or something like that, right? Or I'm developing an app, or I'm doing something. Somebody's always doing something in our crew for us not to be lazy. Get you some motivated ass friends, some motivated ass mentors, right? Get you some people that every time you look at them, they doing something. I got people that's following me on my Instagram. And I be getting just the weirdest DMs. Like, y'all be following me for years and you complain. Like, my whole channel, my Instagram, and make sure y'all like and subscribe below. I appreciate y'all. It's all designed to motivate me, to be honest. Like, y'all be thinking I'm on here for y'all, because I know there's nobody's that's gonna motivate me more than myself. And if I run into that person or individual or group of people, I make sure I attach myself to it or find a way to stay plugged in. But at the end of the day, I gotta wake up and get it going. I gotta go out there and make that dollar. I gotta build that idea. I have to do it. That's why I'm always posting motivating things on my Instagram. That's why I'm always having topics like this. So whenever I fall off a little bit and I don't got my mans over here, I don't got somebody over there to keep me on track, let me go ahead and press play. Let me go ahead and look at my old stories or something like that. Y'all got to start getting yourself in that self-moving machine mode. You get what I'm saying? That self-moving machine mode where there's nothing that's going to stop you from getting where you have to get. Stop letting laziness dictate your life. Think about it. Laziness is, I would say, it's like an attribute, right? For some people, right? Laziness can be a personality. Like, yo, you are just a lazy person. And think about it. Laziness is not a physical thing. It's not a physical thing where you can touch it. It's something that lies within you. So you mean to tell me you letting something that you can't touch, you can't smell, control your life at the magnitude where it starts affecting things that's physical? So what does that tell you? That tells you it starts in the mindset, right? It starts in the spirituality aspect inside yourself. You got to start realizing that everything that you do starts with a planted seed in your head. You can plant good seeds, you can plant bad seeds, but it's going to grow into something. The question is, how often are you watering that seed? Right? When that plant starts to grow, when that plant starts to showing its leaves and things of that nature, are you nurturing it? Are you caring for it? Or is the laziness taking over to the point where you letting your dream and your goals die out? Make sure you're rewarding yourself on the small wins. The small wins is going to help you to keep moving forward. I think sometimes we get so caught up on not seeing the big win all the time. Right? We're not seeing the big W. We're not getting the big car, the big house, all the millions and millions of dollars we inspire to get, like the other person, quote unquote, posted. and we slow down and we get back in that pocket of just comfortability. Like, ain't no point of me being uncomfortable working hard because I'm not going to get what that person get in the time they get it. Y'all got to cut that out. It's destroying you. It's destroying your goals. It's putting you in a bad state. You know what I'm saying? Putting you in a really bad state at the end of the day, mentally. You got to develop a growing mindset. A growing mindset is going to allow you to win half the battle. Because once the mind is on point, I'm telling you, once my mind is in a good place and I feel good, you know, you got to make sure your mood's right. I don't got no haters, no idiots around me just distracting me. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Ain't nobody out there telling me how to do it, what to do. I am going. I'm on go mode because I already made a decision. I already made the choice that I am going to win. Plain and simple. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. Create a structured routine, right? Make a schedule. A lot of y'all moving out there just waking up, hoping everything works out. Y'all don't know where y'all going today. Y'all don't know where y'all going for the week. Y'all have nothing planned. My famous saying I used to say, you know, when I used to run a sales team back in the days, yo, if we win this hour, if we win this 1 hour, we're going to win the 8 hours we here at work. Right? If we just keep doing the same thing we're doing in this hour. And then when we win the day, we're going to win the week. Because we're going to keep repeating what we did to win that first day. And after that first week, guess what? What's 4 weeks? That's a month. Now we got 4 months back to back. And before you know it, we win in a year. Make a structured plan for your goals. Make a structured plan for your big W. All this stuff helps you stay on track. Most people who are lazy don't have plans. They don't have goals. They don't know where they're going. They just, you know, they cool. They cool. Because I put it like this. Most people stay in the same place because it wasn't enough bad things that happened to them for them to have to change. Think about that. Right? If you live in a neighborhood, people getting shot, you know what I'm saying? People getting robbed. Eventually, you're going to move, especially if it starts affecting you. But if you in a neighborhood where, all right, maybe he got shot a couple of blocks down and that person got robbed maybe around a corner, but it ain't affect me, you're going to stay there. Most people don't move until it affects them. It's the same thing. Y'all in y'all same pockets, y'all same lazy pocket because life has not affected you enough. The go-getters are the one that makes the change, makes the adjustment, makes the network, find the mentors before life hits them. That's how it works. That's the difference. When y'all see champions, when y'all see Olympians, they all put in the work. They all put in the work before they realize they're behind. That's why when you go out and perform, you realize you're a little bit on your P's and Q's because you've been practicing, right? You've been hitting the gym. Whether it's mentally, spiritually, physically, you've been putting in that work. So now when it's time to perform, you're going to perform at the highest level. You got to start shifting all of that in your life. You got to get in that kitchen and start cooking up a new batch of you. That's what you got to do. Make a structured plan. Get the right people in place, the right network, the right group of friends, the right relationships. That's a whole nother topic. The person you dating or married to or whatever relationship you in, that's the majority of the issue. You might be toxic for them or they might be toxic for you. And some of y'all think this word toxic has to do with just abuse and like all that other stuff we see on TV and social media. Toxic could just be a way of thinking, the mindset. The mindset of just always defeat, losing, just whack, trash. Like, I can't stand people like that. It be driving me crazy, driving me nuts. I can't stand toxic mindset people. Very like I'm getting uncomfortable. That's why I look like this now. Like, oh, like get away. You know what I'm saying? It puts me in a bad state. My energy, my vibrations, frequency, all that. It's all getting lowered if I'm around a toxic person. I can't do it. I can't do it. Right? So create a structured plan, right? Create clear goals with intention, right? Intentional goals. Goals that you know, if I create this goal, I'm gonna do it. Don't make goals. Yeah, I made a goal today. Yay! You get a sticker. You look. Nobody's here to give you a good job sticker. Okay. Like some people take this information and be like, all right, I made a goal, but it's not even compelling enough for them to actually do something when they make the goal. Make sure your goals have intent behind them and it's actually something you look forward to. Right? You got to start motivating yourself by making the right goals and the right expectations. When you do that, you're going to start seeing a shift. You're going to start seeing a change. And when you wake up in the morning, be like, yo, I made this fire goal. Yo, I'm excited. I got the books. You know what I'm saying? I met a few people. Like, we all on the same page. We're going to meet every Wednesday. We're going to talk at 7:00. Yo, I'm ready. I'm ready this year. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to feel. And I know some of y'all felt that by me saying it because it's an energy. It's an energy when you find a group of people that's about getting money, about building, about relationships, making good contacts and network. Oh my gosh, it's the best feeling in the world. And you got to cling to those people. That's what you should be seeking every day. That's what you should be looking for. Waking up and inspiring to say, yo, when I do my prayers in the morning, yo, add that to the list. I pray I find people that is in alignment to where my destiny is headed. Y'all got to start being intentional with your prayers. For those who pray, if you pray to a rock, tell a rock, yo, listen, I need you to put more people who pray to rocks like me. I don't care. But make sure you have intent behind everything you say, do, pray, and speak out your mouth. Right? Eliminate the distractions. Eliminate the people that's going to drain and pull you. That's all toxic energy. You got to get that out your life. I hope everybody takes these steps that I shared with you here today. Wrap it up, boil it up, cook it up. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Replay this. And I want you to start applying it. Start applying it. I promise you. I promise you. Now, my promises I just don't give out for nothing. If you apply what I say day by day, you're going to start seeing the changes. You're going to start running into people you thought you'd never run into before. You're going to start eliminating and cutting off your friends at a way faster pace than you're used to, because now your mind is on a different level. Your mind is at a different year. You on 2026, 27, while they still back in 2018 trying to live the dream, right? You're going to start seeing the shifts in your life when you start reading different things. Right? You start, let me go to Barnes & Noble real quick and grab that book on construction. Let me go over here and get some more information on that contracting job I was looking at. Start consuming your life where you want to be. Consuming your life with things that's going to inspire you to get you to where you want to be. That's the recipe to kill laziness. That's the recipe. So, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm very, very excited about where everyone is going. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Y'all been holding me down. You know what I mean? I'm not at 1 million yet, but if y'all appreciate this JefeTalk that I shared with you, I love y'all for that. Make sure y'all leave a comment. Make sure y'all like. I don't care what it is. Just drop something below, and I will be back. Y'all stay up. This is JefeTalk, Act, Think, Live, and I'm out.